Oh man, blind just a bit. This isn't my usual hunting ground, but I'm sure there are op shops around, so let's go thrifting. One thing I would like to say before we get started, stay away from the beaches going in the actual beach because of these little buggers. The blue ones are the ones you really got to watch out for. There's little jellyfish and they are littering the beach right now, so yeah, definitely, here's another one. Definitely stay out of the actual water part of the beach. Just sit and enjoy the view. Couple op shops around here. Animal welfare, RSPCA down there. Check them both out. Won't be filming in cash converters, but we'll have a look in everything. So nothing of interest really in that one. Had a Narcos DVD in the kids section, that's about it. Beach is that way. The op shop is that way, so that's where we're going. Not exactly sure why, but someone's put hi. I think you can see it better from here. Maybe that's what they were when they put it in. Op shop just up here. RSPCA, see what they have. Bloody hell, it is hot. Humidity is hot to get you. It's only 32 degrees, it's bloody hot. $1 each, can't go wrong. 10 bucks, 10 bucks, $2.20. Got to reapply the sunscreen every couple of hours. Boop. What, do you want to get skin cancer? Put me in the will if you're gonna kill yourself like that. We got ourselves an op shop standoff. That's where there's an op shop to your left, an op shop to your right, and you don't know which one to hit first. I'll go on the left.
Yeah, but reading it and watching it might be too. What did you want? Yeah. Only for her. Yeah, but I'm just saying for you.
It can be hard to get footage, so sorry if it's not very good. I'm just kind of holding it down at my hip so as not make it look like I'm filming, but we got a couple of good things. Had to put something back, but that's okay. At store they'll do like random games for 10, 15 bucks. It's kind of weird, and the PlayStation 2 for 120, so not digging that, but another Lifeline, we'll go and check it out. 30 bucks. Ooh. really of interest there unless you want hair extensions for $3 and fresh bread. And the cash converters, beautiful blue sky. Let's see what they have. Oh, these are $1 each. Couple of movies for 50 cents each. Should open the car. Had a PS3 game that I wanted. They said all PS3 games $5 each, but when I took it up it said 19, so apparently it wasn't a PS3 game because it was a special edition, but it said all PS3 games, but it doesn't matter. It was only Final Fantasy 13 anyway. Truly terrible park for the ages, but here we are. I like this cash converters because the building is yellow. I dig interesting building colours. Games at the counter.
Software directors, Harvey Norman, your BYOD specialists. Get ready for BYOD in store today. Are you ready? Yep, that summer heat is here. Don't wait for the prices to rise with the temps during summer. Let AirTU cool the temps and the tempers. Quality brands including Daikin at summer chill prices. They all come with a minimum 5-year manufacturer warranty too. Keep the heat during summer. AirTU, Monday to Friday, 7:30 till 4. Industry Drive to Heads. Click airtu.com.au or call 5513 0179.
Alright, so the Oscar nominations are out. A Star is Born, one of the biggest movies from last year. Best Picture, Best Actor, Bradley Cooper, Best Actress, Lady Gaga, Best Supporting Actor, Best Cinematography, Best Sound Mixing. Safe to say it'll scoop the Oscars this year with 7 nominations. This is from the movie It's Shallow, featuring Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper.
The gap between these buildings is a shortcut to my car, so I am going through. Oh yeah, some good stuff. I'll show you when I get to the car. Just before I put these into our overflowing pickups bag. Kasha! Nice. They will need to be buffed, but that's a great find. Now that's funny. Mickey Thompson. Shout out to Retro Mickey 82. We're at our next spot. Not confident for this one, haven't found anything in it in a while, but you never know. That's cool. Bravely second layer. Imagine having that in your fish tank. Okay, I'm filming this a bit differently from usual just because I cannot find the attachment that goes on top of here that allows me to clip my phone onto it, so I may have to order another one of those. My one was not in the best condition anyway. It's weird. It's like sometimes you don't move stuff, but it's still just moves by itself. It's weird like that. Oh well. It's okay. Hope you guys enjoyed the game hunting footage. We're just gonna film stuff on the bed. We have a lot of stuff to show. This is all from one day, believe it or not. Went down to the Gold Coast, went down to the beach, had a great time. I started my day off at like 5, 6 a.m. I got to see the sunrise, as you guys saw. I just went for a nice long walk on the beach. It was like 2 to 3 hours of just walking along the beach, walking to the mangroves. It was fantastic. I would not trade stuff like that for any amount of video games in the world for that kind of experience, and I'd love to do it more, but yeah, that's how it happens. That was near the end of my holiday week. I spent a whole week away from work. My original plan was to just stay kind of on the beach area the entire time, but it just didn't pan out like that. I had some home renovation stuff I needed to do, so that took priority. But we did get a good bit of game hunting out of it, so let's show this stuff first. First up, after my beach voyage, I went all the way to Coolangatta. I didn't really film anything there. I didn't really start filming until like this point, so you probably see this stuff in the video but not anything beforehand, so it'll all be new to you. I went to Coolangatta because I had bought these two off of the Cash Converters web shop. We have a copy of Mario Kart Wii here for $5. It's got the wrong game in it. And a copy of Mario Party 8 here for $3, which I assume, yep, has Mario Kart Wii in it, and this one does need a clean. This one looks alright, so I can sell this one. This one will have to go to my guy in Bean Lee. Should have taken it to him while I was there. I just didn't think to check while I was there, but for $5 I was going to grab it anyway. And I thought, while I was there, have a look around. They are having some really good deals. First up, I just checked the shelves and I found this stuff here. Super Smash Bros. Wii U for $5. Unfortunately, like those games, had the wrong game in it, but still $5 for a loose disc Pokken Tournament and a Super Smash Bros. Wii U case. That's a great deal. I will find a loose copy of Pokken Tournament someday and a loose copy of Smash Bros. Someday, so it's a no-brainer really. Some other stuff here. Legend of Spyro the Eternal Knight. I don't believe I have this, so this will be added to my collection. $3, not bad. Dog's Life. I don't know why this was only $1. It's in really nice, clean shape. Nice, clean copy. As Fluffy Gamer likes to say, so grabbed that one. Really good game. The missus really enjoys that. For $3, Time Crisis 3. I just sold a copy of this for $15, so good to restock. Get another 15 out of that. Skate 3 trades in for about double-ish that, so it's a no-brainer. Cool to find, though it does need a replacement case. Star Wars Battlefront for only $2. I think Battlefront 2 was worth a bit more, but this one is fine too. Needs a cleaning, as disc-based stuff often does, but that's a good one to get. And Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 for $3. It still trades in for about $8 at Computer Exchange, so it was worth buying. Then I looked in one of their cases and they had a bunch of 3DS stuff for just $5 each. There's nothing amazing in there, but there's some stuff to keep and one to sell. It's always nice to get stuff to keep for the collection. We have Cut the Rope Triple Threat, $5. Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D, that's a really good one to get for $5. I do already have it somewhere. There you go. So we'll be selling this copy. Ridge Racer 3D, that's one for the collection. I'm not sure how good this game is, but Ridge Racer is usually pretty fun. Fossil Fighters Frontier, not a Nintendo IP that you hear a whole lot about, though it does exist, so we'll see how it is. I've not played any of them. Chibi Robo Ziplash, I'm not sure if I have this one, I don't think so, but it was one that interested me. I would like to get Chibi Robo on the GameCube, but this is also a cool one to get. This is the one that came with the amiibo. It's supposed to not be a great game, it feels a little bit light. It's in there. It's supposed to be like a side-scrolling game instead of an open-world game, so it's not the best. And Spy Hunter, I had this on the Vita, but I thought, $5. I'll grab that, why not? $5 each for 3DS games, you really can't go wrong with that. 3DS is one of those systems where it's like, a lot of stuff just hasn't gone down in price on it, even though it's been out forever now. Next up, we have a bunch of PS4 games. I'm starting a PS4 collection, and I'm grabbing games when I see them cheaply, like pretty much $5 or under, like the PS3. So, got some good ones here. They actually gave these to me for $2.50 each because it was an older lady at the counter, and she wanted to. The deal was buy two get one free, so I thought, yeah, I'd be getting them for less than $5 each. But then she couldn't figure out how to key that in, so she just gave them to me for $2.50 each, which I was not going to complain about. So none of these are really worth anything. I don't think really any PS4 game is worth anything, except for like the limited release stuff. For $5 each, Far Cry Primal, definitely a game I wanted to try out. It looks like a lot of fun. My roommate has played this. He said it's really good. It's just Far Cry, but you use like sticks and stones and stuff. I love any game where you play as a caveman. Mass Effect Andromeda. I remember this one coming out. People were very disappointed in it. I'm unsure if I will be disappointed in it, but we shall give it a go. I do like the other Mass Effect games. I just haven't played that one, so I don't really know. Battlefield 1, I bought this when it came out. Really good game. If I knew I was going to find a copy for $2.50, I probably wouldn't have spent $100 on it. But it's still a good game to get. I basically just bought it for the single player experience, and then I did a little bit of multiplayer, and then I just sold it. I think I only paid like $20 out of pocket when I originally bought it anyway, so it's like I paid $100, got $80 for it online, and the rest was history. I got to enjoy the single player. I will probably not be getting Battlefield World War II though. Watch Dogs 2, this is a cool one to get. I would like to get the other Watch Dogs game. You can get Watch Dogs the Complete Edition on the PS4 for really, really cheap, so I will be getting that as well. The storyline of this is apparently really cringeworthy, but it's one I wanted to give a go, so we'll see how it is. Assassin's Creed Unity. Not a whole lot of love for this one. This is when they were releasing one Assassin's Creed game every year, so it kind of took a hit in the quality. Kind of like my camera, come on. Whatever. If it doesn't want to focus, it doesn't want to focus. I can't force it to focus. I think this is the one in Paris, yeah. We'll see how it is. This is deal for all of them. We'll see how they are. I haven't played them. I don't really know much about the PS4. And Onrush Day 1 Edition. This is one of those cool games. There's a lot of sort of indie type games like this for the PlayStation 4 where they're not like giant full AAA games, but they're just cool little things. And there are companies that release them, like Sedesco releases a lot of them. They're just a bunch of companies that release this kind of stuff. Stuff that would never have gotten a PlayStation 3 physical release, so it's cool to get. There's a lot of stuff I want to get like that. Okay, I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna take a bathroom break. Go away your turn. Kinda gotta get some privacy. Okay, let's continue on. That was all from one place. One place. Can you believe it? The rest seems like it's kind of normal finds. Like you find stuff a little bit here and there, a little bit there and here, that kind of thing. So I went to another cash converters. Ooh, I think this was before that actually. Up shop. Games are supposed to be I think they're supposed to be $1 each, but she gave these to me for 50 cents each, so I'm not gonna complain about that. 50 cents for Call of Duty Black Ops 2. That can go in the CEX bin. And Dead or Alive 5, that can also go in the CEX bin, because they'll give me more than 50 cents for that, and I have no chance of selling those online. There's a million copies of those online. I'd have to list it for like $10 for free shipping, and then it would all go to like shipping and fees and stuff, so not worth it. Went to that op shop and that cash converters. There was not really anything in that op shop. They had a cooler for like $30, which is stupid money. Like, that's how much you can buy them brand new, and wasn't gonna pay that. And the cash converters was kind of the same. They had like just weird stuff for higher prices. Most cash converters just do a standard kind of pricing thing of, okay, Xbox 360, $5, PlayStation 2, $3, stuff like that. But this one had just crazy pricing on a lot of their stuff, like just random games for like $10, $15 each. It was like, nobody's going to pay that, not in that location. We get a few games. Global Defense Force Tactics, this was only $2, great deal. Not worth a whole lot, but nice one to have. I will probably list this online for like, I don't know, not much. I pretty much bought it because you don't see it too often. One for collection, Turbo Trucks. Did not have this, only $2. Looks like a fun game. Usually Phoenix games are crap, and I enjoy crap for minutes at a time, so why not? And Call of Duty Black Ops 2, $5. Disc was scratched up. This is one of the ones I had buffed at the Beanley place, and as you can see, it just looks like brand new now, so I can sell that myself for like $20-ish, and if it doesn't sell, I can take it to Computer Exchange. They'll give me 14. Went to another cash converters. They had a copy of Star Ocean on the PS3 there for like $3, but they couldn't find the disc for it, so I just had to leave that behind. Did find this stuff. I just sold a copy of this for $35 not too long ago, so hopefully for $3 I can sell that for that price as well. This one, unfortunately, yeah, some of the discs are kind of messed up. The annoying thing about this one, the place I go to get discs cleaned up, it's come on. I am not giving up until that is back in. What the fuck? Why won't this go back in? There we go. I now see why the disc gets scratched up. It's impossible to get out, but I'll look through it, see which discs are scratched up. If there's only like 5 that are scratched up, I'll just take the 5 to the place, and then it'll be like an $8 investment to turn into 35, but we'll see what happens with that. And for $3 each, another copy of Skate 3 into the Computer Exchange pile. And Tekken Hybrid, which I might be able to sell myself. We'll see. Let's sit on the bed. Bam! Standing up after you've worked sucks. Stand up all bloody day. Went to another cash converters, didn't really have anything there. I didn't stop at a whole lot of op shops just because, like, I never have luck at op shops in this area, so I just kind of skipped them over. Plus, I only had the one day, so it's a lot of place to explore. We have Batman, The Dark Knight Returns Part 1. DVD movies in this cash converters are only 50 cents each. You saw I found a copy of Final Fantasy 13 there, the special edition on the PlayStation 3, and it said all PS3 games $5 each, but then when I took that up to the counter, they said, oh, not this one. It's like, is it not a PS3 game? Oh yeah, but it's a special edition. It says all PS3 games, not all except special editions, but I just let it go. I didn't give a shit. You know, Final Fantasy 13, it sucks anyway, so who cares? I grabbed this. Batman: The Dark Knight Returns. Good movie. I shall give it a watch and take it to Computer Exchange. I will be keeping this one because the girlfriend really loves this movie, Coraline. I would like to get the video game version of this on the Wii, but we shall see. It is a little bit expensive for for that kind of a game. Went to another cash converters. You see the trend here. A lot of cash converter stores in this one. I did pretty well at this one. They had just put out these PlayStation 2 games. I only grabbed two. First up, Spyro Hero's Tale. Nice to get Spyro Hero's Tale at the very least. And I thought that it would be awesome because it also had Spyro Year of the Dragon. But when I saw it was scratched up, really scratched up, but I thought I'll take it to my guy, see what he can do, and he showed me this, so yeah, you kind of see that. If you can look through the disc, kind of like that, it means that the damage has gone through to the data label. So he said there was no point cleaning it up, it wouldn't work. Got it home and sure enough it did not work, so I'm probably just going to throw that in the bin, unfortunately. But $2 for Spyro Hero's Tale is still pretty good, and that one cleaned up nicely. And Kingdom Hearts 2, I got $20 for the last copy of this I sold, and it sold really fast, so no reason to think this one won't also sell really fast. That is super scratched up. Why did I not check all of these? I'll take that to my guy as well. He'll have a lot of stuff. Masters PGA Tour 12. Not really worth anything anymore. Used to be worth like 20 to $30. Now it's only worth about 10, but I thought $3 to $10. That's okay. The Sims 3, another one that isn't worth a great amount anymore. It used to be worth between 30 and 40. Now it's only worth about 20, but still nice clean disc, so should hopefully get some money for that. Money that we can turn into other video games. Those kind of video games. And another movie, this one was only $1. Dumbo. I love Dumbo. I used to watch this all the time as a kid. It's got those racist crows in it, it's good stuff. Good wholesome family fun. I found this in an EB Games on, I think it was Broadbeach. It was in like a shopping center. I was going in to get food. It was later in the day, but I walked in just to have kind of a look around. I didn't really expect to find anything. But I'm glad I checked because this is a great price. $36 on Danganronpa version 3, Killing Harmony. I could not find any Australian copies of this on eBay. I could only find UK copies, and they were like $100 each. It was like, I looked on the Computer Exchange website for the UK, they want £50 for this game, so I think $36, that's under half of £50, and I paid that in a game store, so that's a really good price. They hooked it up. It's weird. The actual cartridge, if it'll focus, no? No. But it has the PEGI rating of 16, and the case has the Australian rating of MA15+, so that's a little bit weird, but I think all of the Vita games came like that. They just didn't produce Australian cartridges. They figured, there's no point. They don't even make Australian Vita games anymore, which is sad, because there's a lot of Vita stuff I would love to get, and I was going through the Computer Exchange website in the UK, and I was like, okay, a lot of these aren't super expensive, like some of them are £8, some of them are £15, but then it was like, okay, well, I'd have to get them sent to someone, they'd have to send them to me, and the list just kept building of the stuff I wanted. It was like, eventually it would have cost me like over £300 to get everything I wanted. I was just like, I would love to have an amazing Vita collection of all this stuff that wasn't released in Australia, but was still released in English, but I can't justify spending that much, especially when I'm trying to save right now, so yeah, this was a little bit of a splurge. I thought it was okay. This stuff will pay for it. The video game collection is self-funding, but not if you go crazy with it, you know? You have to really show restraint sometimes. But a good game to get nonetheless. Welcome to the collection. And finally, at Computer Exchange, traded a bunch of stuff. I still have a little bit of credit. Have some stuff waiting for me. It's being delivered. Actually, no, you would have seen that in the previous video, so yeah, I don't have any more Computer Exchange credit, but while I was in there, they had a bunch of PSP stuff, and they told me that's just the leftovers. They had so much more, and I just went, no more. Don't say another word about it. I don't even want to know what I missed out on if this is the stuff I was able to get. I got a PlayStation 3 game. They used to have this for way more, but this is a much better price, $10 for Battleship. It's not a very good game at all, but it's just one that I wanted for my collection. I think they have the old price under it. It was $12 before, so that's way too expensive. 12 bucks? Fuck no. 10? Hell yeah. Got some DS games, still building up that DS collection. I've filled up a shelf now. We'll be filling up another shelf. We got a lot of good DS stuff, but there's so much more that I want. And all of that is just, it's been paid for by like buying and selling. That's just how you do it, man. Didn't cost me a dime, any of that stuff. So we have Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. And Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Sky. I don't know why this one was 75 and this one was 25. But I looked online and they seem to be about the going rate. So it's like, okay, I want this game anyway, so I'm paying in credits, so it doesn't really matter, I guess. You know, you take that kind of stuff over. And then you get credit for it. I think I showed a Pokemon Mystery Dungeon in my last pickups. That's a little bit weird, the Australian label, American cartridge, but I've got no reason to believe it's a fake, so whatever. It's got the numbers on the back, and like fakes never have those numbers, so I believe it's legit. Same with this one. Good to get. And Pokemon Ranger, which was not insanely priced. I'm not really sure what kind of a game this is, though I know you use the stylus for a lot more in this game, so saying so a lot. I'll try it out. And the PSP stuff, which was awesome to get. I love getting good PSP games. First up, Bust a Move Ghost, not the best PSP game to get, but it's a pretty hard game to find in the wild. I've never seen a copy in the wild. I've seen it online for like 20-30 bucks, but never in person, and $8 was a good price on that. Complete! I might try and build up the PSP collection a bit more as well. There's a lot of games that I want, a lot of RPGs. Tokobot, I have this on the PlayStation 2, the really rare PlayStation 2 game. Not sure how rare this one is. Complete in there as well. It has like one of those weird replacement cases, but that's okay. That doesn't matter too much. 10 bucks. Paid for with credit. And two heavy hitters. I was amazed to see these because I think this game was only released in America. It has the American rating on it. And they told me in store that a lot of the American stuff that comes in, they have to send away, even if they know it will work on an Australian system. So it's like, what comes to them that they cannot take? That's what I want to know. But Star Ocean Second Evolution here, they said they had the first one as well, and that's when I told them, don't even tell me anymore. I don't want to know what I missed out on. I don't want to know that you had bloody 3 times the amount in every RPG on the system and you're all fucking discounting them. I don't want to know that stuff. I just want to grab what I'm grabbing and be happy with what I'm grabbing. I am happy. Canadian version, it's got French on the back. Never played a Star Ocean game, just never really got into them, so we'll see how it is. Just not gave them a go yet. We'll get to them eventually. Looks like it's in space. That looks interesting. I'm always into stuff that's in space. Space is a cool thing. And Final Fantasy, I bought this just because it had the the original case. I do already have this, but I have a printed out artwork for it, so I thought it was time to upgrade. I can probably take my printed case to them because they take printed cases. No, I'll sell it online and say that it has a printed out case. Yeah, Final Fantasy there has the manual. Cartridge there, good shape. $30 for that. I mean, the OG. It's weird going back and playing this. I did play this on the PSP. It is really, really good. It is an RPG remake done right. It's updated the graphics, but it's not made them 3D. It's kept the pixel graphics, the sprites, but they just look nicer, and it has like CGI cutscenes as well. And they've probably made it a little bit easier as well, let's be honest. But, cool. It is a really good remake. Yeah, that is everything.